The liturgical readings for this Sunday focus on life, not death, for all creation, dignity of humanity. I'd like to start my brief reflection on the Gospel reading, which is special for me, inspires our work as Talitha Kum networks globally. The spirituality of Talitha Kum International is rooted in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus the Christ. I started my journey by joining the Talitha Kum network when I was in Japan. I'm a Maryknoll sister, a missionary in Japan. When I was in Japan, I met numerous women and men who suffered from exploitation, both sexual exploitation and labor exploitation. And many of them were victims of abuse. The abusive cycle of human trafficking is a complex and a challenging one that demands a global response. Our call to engage in this challenging and necessary work is rooted in the life and ministry of Jesus, linked to our Catholic faith. Talitha Kum is a global umbrella network of religious sisters, allies, and partners, officially established in 2009 and initiated by the International Unions of Superiors General, or UISG. Talitha Kum's mission is to end human trafficking and exploitation. Two collaborative initiatives focus on prevention, protection, spiritual accompaniment, and social reintegration and rehabilitation of survivors. Talitha Kum, little girl, I say to you, rise up. This is from the Gospel of Mark. As Catholic rooted in the Gospel and guided by the Catholic social teaching of the Church, inspired by the Jesus words and invitation to Talitha Kum networks and to all people of goodwill to rise up with courage and hope, to stand with victims and survivors of trafficking in persons, to promote a just world which as every human being can live in dignity and fullness. Talitha Kum Network encounters girls and boys, women and men who are trapped in situations of death and despair due to the evils of human trafficking. Our faith and spirituality reminds of the power of God to transform even the most hopeless situations and rise when seems to be dead to new life. Our journey with the victims and survivors continues, like Pauline, a survivor. She was a victim of sexual exploitation and abuse at the early age of 16. Her life was miserable. She did not know where to go. The exploiters threatened her life and her mother until one day she found a new life to stand up. She met Talitha Kum's sisters, and she became the founder of the Birth of the Queen, where the association gives a safe space for survivors like her to empower them to restore their lives from the situation of death and despair. Pauline has a dream of building a shelter for survivors of trafficking. Her stories with these words, Talitha Kum, stand up. The Spirit of God will call us together in the work to end human trafficking is the same Spirit that has been present since the beginning of time, working to bring forth life and free God's people. The fruit of this Spirit and spirituality can be seen in the work of Talitha Kum networks over the past 15 years, promoting human dignity, love, and respect for life, and inspiring collaboration, networking, and transformation. Today's reading from the scripture: whoever had much did not have much more, and whoever had little did not have less. This year marks the 15th anniversary of Talitha Kum. We continue journeying together to end human trafficking. Compassion in action for transformation. This was a theme for the concluded Second General Assembly last May. We recommit ourselves to implementing our next three priorities for 2025 to 2030, which we have discerned during the synodal method of conversation in the Spirit. This includes addressing the systemic change at all levels, deepening the holistic survivor-centered approach, and broaden the collaboration and networking at all levels. It is call to action. Talitha Kum stands in a shift in the dominant paradigms towards legal, social, and economic justice for traffic victims, survivors, and those who are at risk of falling in the traps of traffickers and exploiters. Many victims and survivors reminds us of the need to shape norms and regulations that support the flourishing of men and women as persons and as members of the communities. But most of all, to promote a culture of dignity and an economy of care. We dream of a world without human trafficking. And this is a fight that must involve the whole of society, government, and church leaders at all levels. We invite you to join our campaign, to join our mission to end human trafficking. Today's psalm, I will praise you, Lord, for you have rescued me. You changed my mourning into dancing. The work of our sisters on the grounds manifests in today's psalm. Talitha Kum members globally continue to respond to the call for action by caring, healing, empowering, restoring, and being involved with the lives of victims and survivors, and the population that are at risk of trafficking and exploitation. I'd like to share today some of the success stories. One of these where we were able to rescue victims of trafficking within 48 hours just in making a phone call. Our sisters on the ground, with the collaboration with the law enforcers and NGOs, responded quickly. Another person was saved by the hand of traffickers. That matters. Another success story, a story of Jenny, who was trafficked in a Gulf country, was rescued and was helped for rehabilitation and healing. She narrated, the day came when I was ready to go home. I had the strength to start again. I longed to resume work in a small kiosk of my own, as I did few years ago. The sisters of Talitha Kum made this dream possible. 2 years had passed. I now live in Uganda, had my own kiosk, and continue receiving the spiritual accompaniment. And I'm supported to continue my healing journey and restore my life in dignity. End of quote. Talitha Kum, I say to you, stand up. It is beautiful to hear the word of Jesus addressed to each one of us. I say to you, stand up. Go stand up. Jesus touched the healing hand of hope, guided by the Spirit to rise up. Talitha Kum refers to the transformative power of hope, compassion, and mercy, defining the mission of our global network. Take courage, stand up. Our call as Talitha Kum is to stay with the victims and survivors, to share that path, to uphold their humanity, and to embrace Jesus' example of care for, with the small ones, for the children, for the women, for the migrants and refugees population, For those at the margins, we hope that our effort can be inspirational and can catalyze a much needed change. Again, together, our action have the power to transform lives with compassion towards a world free of human trafficking.